Things just got a whole lot interesting, and well, it wouldn't be a Dynasty video if it wasn't posted at midnight on a Tuesday. I don't mean for it to be this way. I'm trying my best with the schedule I've had lately, guys. I'm sorry, it's not personal. I love you. What's up? Your boy Dynasty back again with another late Mortal Kombat 1 MK1 video because we got a small update in regards to the supposed leaked characters for both the main roster and Kameo fighters that were recently discovered a little over a month ago when Omni-Man went live via Interloko, by far one of the most trusted sources when it comes to opening up the game's source code and data mining everything that can be found in the back end of the game. So long story short, Omni-Man drops new patch with Omni-Man released, and we found, I say we, Interloko found all this stuff. If you missed my video on this, I have a card on the screen right now. Again, it was like a month ago, and it mentioned the likes of Baraicho, Anenra, Jackie Briggs, Cabal, aka Cyber Cabal, Cobra, Lightfoot, aka Daywolf, aka Nightwolf, Marsha, I can't even pronounce that, Fallen Ashra, Skarlet, and when it came to the supposed leaked DLC Kameo fighters in this update, we had Jade, Jarek, Kintaro, Kodokan, Mocap, Nightwolf, and Shiva. Now, again, if you think that we're talking about this because we thought it was real at the time, we didn't. We were pretty adamant that this was probably a troll because it just makes no sense. It makes no sense and goes against every other trusted thing we have found since the game got released. You guys do know, we essentially know all of the Combat Pack 2 DLC and the KP3 expansion DLC. If you've missed me talk about it, gender swapped Cyrax to name one. I've talked about it on the channel at nauseum. Conan, Scream, Ghostface guy, Jade, some combat kids. We talk about it all the time. Cards on the screen everywhere. So when we saw this get added during the Omni-Man update, it made no sense because it goes against everything that's continued to be present in every new patch MK1 has had. And when I said things got interesting, they got interesting because you guys know Quan Chi dropped late last week. And weirdly enough, this, what we thought was a supposed troll at the time, has now been wiped clean from the game's files. So we're going to talk about that today. If you're like me and think this is probably just NetherRealm Studios trying to make it seem like they're covering their tracks by putting these, I don't know, smoke and mirrors coding in the game's source code so WB doesn't get mad at them for like leaking upcoming DLC because they're probably mad at WB for making them rush out this game. Tinfoil hat theory. Drop a like on the video, or if you just love my beautiful face. People were freaking out because I had my hair up in my last video. I've been so busy lately, so yeah, I had my hair up and people were like, Dynasty, you cut your hair, why? No, I did cut my hair, but a few inches a while ago, and I just had my hair up. So drop a like for my hair down, because I guess you guys like that. I don't know. But anyways, without further ado, let's see what Interloko had to say about this whole situation today on X, or Twitter. X? I'm never calling it X. Twitter? Again, massive shout out to Interloko. If you're not following Interloko on YouTube, Twitter, what are you doing? This guy literally leaked the endings for Ermac and Quan Chi already. Weeks ago. Damn near a month ago. Interloko came out and said, I forgot to mention that the info posted in this video that was introduced in the Omni-Man update last month was removed from the game with a Quan Chi release. When asked if there was anything else in the Quan Chi update that Interloko came across, Interloko simply said, I haven't had enough time yet to data mine and see if I can find anything exciting. And trust me, I feel you, Interloko. It's been a pretty jam-packed weekend for me and kicking off the week as well. So interesting, right? Why would this one Omni-Man update give us all these weird, obscure, leaked Kameo fighters and main roster fighters, and then again, Quan Chi update, they're just wiped off? Is it because we combated it and we're like, from the jump saying, no, we're not falling for it, it's fake? Or is it because it was real? And NetherRealm Studios didn't realize it was real and actually could be discovered, and now they're covering their tracks. Now, one of the weirdest things about this supposed rumored leak that, again, we don't know if it's real or fake. We think it's fake just because it just makes no sense, because a lot of these characters, like Cyber Cabal, like Gender Swap Cyrax was already something, but Cyber Cabal, I guess it's possible. But the interesting thing about this supposed leak was the fact that, again, characters like Skarlet had intro dialogues already in the game's files. For instance, right here, Interloko shared this one. Soon I shall feast. And it wasn't just Skarlet, it was also Nightwolf. And I say Nightwolf, but it's not even Nightwolf, it's Daywolf. The great spirit is within me. So again, it's just so interesting because you guys do know, with this being Liu Kang's new era, there's going to be a bunch of changes to characters. Again, seems like we're getting some type of gender swapped Cyrax. And this kind of falls in line with that whole idea of them doing whatever they want in this new era, which is why, again, at the time, last month, we first discovered this via Interloko, it just seemed like they were trying to cover their tracks on the previous two real leaks that, again, we pretty much know are clear-cut, 110% legit. It's like 8 or 9 different fighters we already have for the next year post Takeda dropping in the summer of 2024. And I think this is like their way to combat that by just giving us a bunch of this false information in the game's source code. But then again, it's like, why would they remove it? Is it to keep us on our toes? Because if that's the case, they're kind of doing it. I'm kind of scratching my head now and being like, well, maybe it was real after all. But again, this is nothing in comparison to the entire DLC expansion that got leaked the day the game came out. Like, we literally have every single intro dialogue quote, or I say intro dialogue quote, every piece of dialogue from the Havoc expansion where they're fighting in the Coliseum and Rain gets killed. Spoilers, I talk about this twice on the channel. There's a 45-minute video and a 15-minute Spark Notes video, card on the screen probably. So yeah, the KP2 and the expansion DLC leaks, I'm willing to eat a piece of paper if they're not real. This one right here, I still don't think it's real. I really don't. Even if we're playing devil's advocate, why would we have Fallen Ashra here? Like, we already have Ashra. Why would we have some type of Fallen Ashra called Marashal? This sounds like one of the Invasion character names or something. I don't know. Lightfoot as Daywolf? I don't know. And crazily enough, again, along with the intros for a few of these characters, there was even skins that got leaked, if I'm not mistaken, for these characters. Nightwolf, Ancient Shaman, Shiva, Death March, Shinnok, Imposter, Jade, MK2, MK3, and Enra, Pure Black. So I don't know. I truly don't know, but regardless, I figured we should talk about this and give you guys an update on this because this is one of the most obscure things we've covered over the last, I don't know, couple months that MK1's been out, because it just seems like a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Again, not the first time that NetherRealm Studios has done this. Back during the Injustice days, they had Shaggy listed as a character in that DLC pack, fighter pack. So I think it's all red herring, smoke and mirrors. I think it's them trying to like cover their tracks because, again, the DLC expansion for the entirety of next year already got leaked. Everything. Literally everything. Intros. Everything. I think this is just their way to maybe make it seem like they're doing their due diligence to sway the leakers away, and WB will get off their back and be like, I don't know, not so upset because, you see, WB, we're trying our best to confuse them. That's, again, the tinfoil hat theory, but regardless, I'll leave it in your hands to decide what's going on. That's all I got for y'all today. Again, a massive shout out to Interloko for the small updates. Obviously, if Interloko comes up with any information about this, I'll talk about it here on the channel. But I ask you the question, is this real? Is this fake? I think it's fake. I think it's a massive troll from NetherRealm Studios. If you don't, why don't you? If you do, how come? But if you guys enjoyed the video, please take a second, drop a like on it, of course, subscribe to some more MK content like this on the channel. Till next time, been your host, Ben Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe. A massive shout out again to Interloko. Go follow Interloko's socials. I love you guys. Sorry for their late uploads. I've been really swamped lately. I'm sorry. It's not personal. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
On it, crack, but I'm not superstitious. count all these racks. I be steady counting my digits. Slipping on the crack. I am